In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on January 17, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Buffalo Sabres versus Chicago Blackhawks. After their dud of a matinee game at home yesterday, the Buffalo Sabres head to Chicago to take on the Chicago Blackhawks in the second half of a back-to-back. The Blackhawks look to bounce back from their loss on Saturday that saw plenty of fireworks against the Kraken. Buffalo is 48-102 in their last 150 road games and 8-3 in their last 11 games against a team with a losing record, while the over is 12-5 in their last 17 games against a team with a losing record. Chicago is 6-45 in their last 51 games against a team with a winning record and 15-43 in their last 58 games overall, while the under is 9-1 in their last 10 games against a team with a winning record. In the first game between these teams this season, the Sabres needed overtime but got a 4-3 win over the Blackhawks at home, coming back from down 3-1 halfway through the third period to force overtime and getting the winner 36 seconds into overtime. In that game, Buffalo outshot the Hawks 45-26. I give the Sabres a huge edge in this game to get another win here on the road tonight. Buffalo has the best defense in the league, and they should be able to get right here and score at will on the Blackhawks' horrible defense and goaltending. Additionally, Chicago's offense has struggled mightily this season, and they are one of the worst offensive teams in the NHL this year. I'd expect the Sabres to not have too tough of a test to shut them down. I get the case to be made for a home underdog, but Chicago isn't a case I'm willing to make that exception for. The Blackhawks are simply a dumpster fire and are a team I'll be looking to fade pretty much the rest of the season. I expect it to get blown up for Chicago at the deadline. The goaltending's awful, and there just isn't enough to make up for the defensive shortcomings for the Blackhawks. So the Buffalo Sabres money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have trended over this season. The over is 24-16-1 in Sabres games this season and has gone 6-4 in their last 10 games. The over is 20-20-1 in Blackhawks games, and their last game saw a huge total of 13 goals being scored in it. The way the Sabres play is very conducive to overs, as they have a great offense that could score at will, but their defense and goaltending struggle and allow their opponents to score as well, needing the offense to typically score 4 or more goals per game to get wins. The Blackhawks have been horrible defensively, and I expect the Sabres to be able to capitalize easily. I also expect Buffalo to give up a handful of goals to Chicago to push the game score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Red Wings versus Arizona Coyotes. The Detroit Red Wings face the Arizona Coyotes, with both teams looking to improve on rough seasons. The Red Wings have an 18-16-7 record and are in 6th place in the Atlantic Division, while the Coyotes have a 13-25-5 record, and with 9 losses in a row have fallen to the bottom of the Central Division. Both teams are looking to turn around their seasons, and the upcoming game looks to be a good one as a result. The Red Wings are 31-88 in their last 119 road games and 5-11 in their last 16 overall. The Coyotes are 18-41 in their last 59 home games and 18-47 in their last 65 overall. The under is 5-2 in Red Wings' last 7 overall. The under is 5-1 in Coyotes' last 6 overall. The Red Wings are 25-10-3 in the last 38 meetings in Arizona and 47-22-6 in the last 75 meetings. The home team is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings. The Coyotes have lost their last 9 games, but I see them stepping up on their home ice and taking advantage of a struggling Red Wings team. The Coyotes should constantly find the back of the net against the Red Wings, who allow 3.34 goals per game, with Lawson Krause, Clayton Keller, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with effective passes, while defenseman Shane Gostisbehere and Jakob Chychrun generate shots on the net from the point. The Coyotes should also limit the Red Wings' offense with Gostisbehere and Chychrun stepping up at the blue line and cutting off angles to the net on the rush while limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Karel Vejmelka to make plenty of big saves. The Coyotes should take care of business in this game and provide great odds in the process as home underdogs, so the Arizona Coyotes money line is our full game side pick. The Red Wings should limit a Coyotes offense that averages only 2.65 goals per game with Filip Hronek, Ali Mata, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Magnus Hellberg to make plenty of big saves in the net. The Coyotes, who allowed only 2 goals in their last games, should eliminate the Red Wings offense with Jakob Chychrun, Shane Gostisbehere, and the rest of the defensive unit forcing turnovers in the neutral zone and defensive zone while goaltender Karel Vejmelka blanks the shots on the net. This will be a low-scoring game with both defenses stepping up. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Kraken versus Edmonton Oilers. The Seattle Kraken will go on the road on Tuesday night to Rogers Place to clash with the Edmonton Oilers in a Pacific Division game. The Kraken are second in the Pacific Division and are riding a 3-game winning streak as they are coming off a 4-2 road win on Saturday against the St. Louis Blues. The Oilers have been doing all right as they are 5th in the Pacific Division and are on a 3-game winning streak and are coming off a 4-3 road win against the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday. This will be the third of 4 games they play against one another this season as they have split the first 2. The Kraken are 16-5 in their last 21 road games and 8-0 in their last 8 overall. The Oilers are 1-6 in their last 7 home games and 4-1 in their last 5 Tuesday games. The over is 4-0 in Kraken last 4 Tuesday games. The over is 19-7-2 in Oilers last 28 overall. The over is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings. The Edmonton Oilers are getting the benefit of the doubt because they're at home, but the problem is they haven't had much success there lately. The Seattle Kraken have been road warriors all year, and you could make a case they've been the more impressive team overall this season. As long as the Kraken stay in this form, there's going to be value with them as underdogs. Seattle plays their best hockey on the road with just 4 losses. Edmonton is riding a 3-game win streak and are due for a loss, so the Seattle Kraken money line is our full game side pick. These 2 teams have been really good offensive-wise thus far. They've combined for 16 goals over their previous 2 encounters in 2022 to 2023, and I'm expecting them to put on a show once more. The over is 6-2-1 in Edmonton's last 9 outings at home. Each of the Oilers' last 4 games overall has seen 7 or more goals on the scoreboard. On the other side, the Kraken have scored 4 or more goals in each but one of their previous 8 showings on the road. Edmonton has scored 17 goals in their last 3 games, and they have the best power play unit in the NHL. Both teams can score and are in the top 5 for scoring offense this year. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.